The first time the boy appeared, he didn't ask for food. He just stood there, thin shoulders wrapped in an oversized hoodie, eyes fixed on the steam rising from the grill like he was trying to remember what a full stomach felt like. Cars rushed past the roadside food stand, horns blaring, people chasing time and money. No one noticed him, no one except Ruth. Ruth Johnson had been running her small food cart on the corner of Martin Avenue and 8th Street in Oakland for nearly 12 years. She sold grilled chicken, rice, beans, cornbread, and greens food that tasted like home. In her early 50s, Ruth was a black woman with tired feet, strong hands, and a heart that refused to harden, no matter how hard life had been on her. "You hungry, baby?" she asked, flipping chicken on the grill. The boy flinched, then nodded, slowly, carefully. Ruth didn't ask for money. She handed him a plate. He ate like someone who didn't know when he'd eat again, fast at first, then slower, savoring each bite. When he finished, he whispered, "Thank you, ma'am," and walked away. The next day, he came back, and the next. His name was Malik. He was 13. His mother had died 2 years earlier. His father disappeared long before that. Foster homes had failed him. Shelters scared him. The streets, at least, didn't pretend to be safe. Ruth never said she was feeding him for free. She just asked, "You good today?" and kept serving him. Some days she slipped him an extra sandwich for later. Other days, clean socks or a bottle of water. Malik never begged, never complained. He just showed up, ate, said thank you, and left. Customers noticed. "Ruth, you too soft," one man said. "You can't save everybody." Ruth smiled. "I ain't trying to save everybody," she replied. "Just the one in front of me." Weeks turned into months. Malik started helping, wiping counters, taking out trash, warning her when the health inspector was nearby. Sometimes he talked. Mostly he listened, as Ruth told him about growing up in Louisiana, losing her husband to a heart attack, and watching her own son make mistakes that landed him in prison. "Life don't play fair," she told Malik one afternoon. "But kindness, that's always a choice." Malik nodded, like he was memorizing every word. Then one cold morning, Malik didn't show up. Ruth told herself not to panic. Kids disappear sometimes. But lunchtime came and went, and the worry sat heavy in her chest. The next day, still no Malik. By the third day, Ruth closed early and searched the street alleys, doorways, places she knew he slept. She asked other homeless folks, even went to the police. No one had answers. On the 4th morning, she reopened her cart, heart heavy. That's when the SUVs arrived. 4 black SUVs pulled up to the curb, sleek and silent. The street went quiet. People stopped and stared. Men in dark suits stepped out, scanning the area. A tall woman followed, calm and commanding. Ruth's hands trembled. The woman approached. "Are you Ruth Johnson?" "Yes, ma'am," Ruth said. "My name is Angela Brooks." Before Ruth could respond, another SUV door opened. Malik stepped out, clean, well-dressed, fresh haircut. He looked like the same boy and someone brand new. "Malik," Ruth whispered. He ran to her, hugging her tightly. "I told them about you," he said. "I told them you fed me every day." Angela took a breath. Malik's grandfather is Charles Brooks. The name hit hard. The billionaire real estate mogul. The man whose name was on buildings and headlines. "He's been searching for Malik since his daughter passed," Angela continued. "A private investigator finally found him. Malik kept talking about a woman who fed him when no one else did." An older man stepped forward, eyes filled with regret. "You saved my grandson," he said. Ruth shook her head. "I just fed a hungry child." "No," he replied. "You gave him dignity." News spread fast. Cameras came. Offers followed money. Interviews. A new restaurant. A new life. Charles Brooks offered Ruth anything she wanted. She thought about it. Then she said, "I don't need much, but if you really want to help me feed more kids like Malik. No questions, no paperwork, just hot food and respect." Malik came by often. He never forgot. And every morning, as Ruth fired up the grill and watched the steam rise, she remembered something she'd always believed, but now knew for sure. You never know who you're helping when you choose kindness. You never know who's watching. And sometimes, one small act of love can change a life forever.